Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. And welcome to our post match reaction to Liverpool's 3-1 victory over Crystal Palace. Probably filled of controversy towards the end of the game, of course, after a certain penalty decision. But who gives a crap? Liverpool have won. And look, was it dodgy? Wasn't it? Maybe. Who knows? We'll talk about it in today's video anyway. But if you could, do me the massive favor, please give the video a like. It's very much appreciated. Always hit that subscribe button as well. That would also be fantastic. And as well, hit the notification bell to remind yourselves when we go live or post a video. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your man of the match. Let me know your thoughts on, of course, the late penalty drama. Of course, if there's any rival fans in here, then please do let me know. And of course, as well, the link is in the video description down below. If any of you guys would like to come on and have your thoughts and your sayings in, if you want to come on stream, that'd be very much a positive thing. If you want to come on and have your say, of course, please be respectful and all like that. Don't want any quote unquote dickheads coming in. But if you guys want to come in, the link is in the description down below. It is, I think, right at the bottom. So if you guys want to come on the stream, just let me know in the comment section down below as well. But let me know, man of the match. Let me know your thoughts about the Reds making it, 9 points now we are from Manchester City with a game in hand. So the title race, is it back on? We will speak about these things. Gary says, evening Connor, it was never a penalty. John says, soft, hello John as well, I should say, soft pen, but I'll take it all day long. Chris is in saying, wasn't a penalty for me, but got away with it throughout the game. Lucky Palace didn't take their chances, but I'll take it. Big 3 points, a statement win for me, a very tough place to go to. And yeah, exactly. And, that was the thing, wasn't it, that we all said, of course, in this AFCON period, we were like, if we can come out with, a win against Palace, which was our toughest game, without the likes of Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, and Naby Keita, for me, I think, look, it was what it was. It was a tough game. Liverpool right off the bat was fantastic. We were absolutely fantastic. Come out the blocks really quick, looked dangerous every time we went forward. And of course, Virgil van Dijk getting a goal with a few minutes in, I believe 8 minutes gone, from a header that was from a corner, which, I did just say on the 1892 Red podcast. Thank you to those lads as well for having me on. Please go and check that video out. But I was like, I can't really remember when Liverpool last scored from a corner, but it was nice, and it was lovely to see Virgil van Dijk back on the score sheet for only the second time this season. But still, I'd happily take that. But it was just nice for Liverpool just to be on the front foot straight away, looking deadly, looking like taking the game right to Crystal Palace, and then it was pretty much then Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain gets the second goal, which we'll talk about Bobby Firmino as well, and potentially being offside. But for me, first goal was absolutely fantastic. Crossing from Robbo, only now, what is he? A few, I believe, a few assists away from Leighton Baines' record, which would be absolutely fantastic, I think, anyway, to be fair. But Chris says, got my popcorn ready for the Liverpool garbage. People talk while crying, like little babies, when their team gets decisions go their way as well. So all equal, if you ask me. Yeah, absolutely agree with that, mate. Absolutely agree with that. I believe we do have a guest. I believe John is in. Hello, John. I believe you're on mute, my friend.
All right, sorry about that. How's you?
I am very good, thank you, mate. What were your thoughts about the game?
First of all, it's probably the most important win all season long. We had to win it. If we didn't win it, the title's over. It was done with. But that gives us an outside chance. If we win our game in hand and beat City, we're only 3 points behind.
Yeah.
The title race is on.
No, it is, and look, I've got Let me get the thing up quick, but I've said is the title race back on for Liverpool, and like you said, mate, it is. What we got the game in hand. It's 6 points. If we do win that, and we have to take it to City now. It's now no longer. I think Chelsea's in the race, so it is
No,
just
Chelsea's out, I think.
yeah. So it is between Liverpool and City, and
I think our game in hand against, no disrespect to Leeds, but we should win that game.
we'll battle Leeds.
We should be winning that game.
Yeah.
If we don't win that game, then we don't deserve to win the title.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you on that. But what was your thoughts in that first half? Because I think looking at it, Liverpool go 2-0 up due to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's goal. For me, as you know, I've been very critical of Ox over the last couple of weeks, especially in that midfield. But last two games he's played 2 goals. What were your thoughts when Liverpool went 2-0 up?
We went to, I thought, right, this is it. We're going to roll up it. We're going to score third. We're going to score fifth. I thought Lenny Wood 7-0. It's going or 7-0 match. But then we let them get back into it. Sloppy passes, stupid decisions, we didn't press the ball hard enough. I think the players thought once it went 2-0, right, it's easy, we're done.
Yeah.
I think they dropped focus. But Oxlade-Chamberlain has been outstanding. The last few games, I think he's one of our best players.
I think for me, he's one of these characters that just frustrate me because he should be doing a lot better than what he is doing.
He is frustrating. He is frustrating because there's a player in there. You know what he can do, but he just doesn't do it consistently.
Yeah,
that's his big problem. It's like Minamino. There's a player in Minamino, but you just don't see it often enough.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that we have at the minute.
Yeah, no, it is, and that's why I think all of us, we want more, better fringe players, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
With that, and I think, look, I would love for Liverpool to call Mbappe a fringe player. But
wouldn't we all?
Yeah, I think we all would. I already read that one out. Chris says, got my pot. I already read that one out. Sorry. Need to stop with the high line. I would agree with that. I think, look, especially in the second half, I think Liverpool did struggle with the high line. I think when we are, trying to do what we do and try and, equal the game out and try and, deflate the game, we need to step back. I think 5-10 yards at least. We have to step back and allow the other team just to come at us. Don't play such a high line. Do you agree with that, John?
No, the high line. I don't want. We don't press high enough. We don't press with much aggression these days.
Yeah.
I don't know why we keep playing high line. We keep getting caught off and counter attack. Everyone does it. Long ball over top and you're in. I don't know why I keep sticking with it.
Do we think that
is he stubborn?
Better? Yeah, it's Jurgen Klopp. We all love him for his stubborn, for him being stubborn. But do we think that it's potentially a personnel problem? Do we think that it could be Matip being too slow? If a Kanate was there or Gomez there, we'd be fine.
I don't think so. I think Matip has a lot more pace than people think. Matip's a lot faster than people think. And he's probably been our best defender this season.
Yeah. No, I would agree. I think he has been. And we all know the high levels what Virgil produces. And I think that, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? Matip has been excellent, apart from probably Arsenal last week in the cup. I thought he was very sloppy in that, but
apparently he picked up a knockbot during the cup.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So you kind of excuse that performance.
Yeah, No, absolutely. Gary says, Connor, Liverpool would have won anyway. No penalty for me. Alisson, man of the match. Curtis Jones was Liverpool's best player in the first half. Yeah, we will get on to Ali and his wonderful heroics in the game. Chris says, the high line is higher than my bloody washing line in the back garden. Gary says, evening to John as well. Gary also says, tacky. Was poor, and yeah, look, we'll skip them from the. Of course, this, we go in at half time, 0-0 at 2-1 at 2-0, I should say. Anyway, and it turns out that you know we all want Liverpool to come out, control the game, and be the confident Liverpool that we've known coming back into the game, but it just wasn't that, was it, Reds? It was abysmal. That second half, especially the midfield and defense. Fabinho trying to do a three-man job again at times to be that protective line for the midfield, trying to be the third centre back for Virgil and Matip, and we did get caught out, and rightfully so. Palace got back into it 2-1. John, do you think that Patrick Vieira got the tactics spot on? Because I think he did.
I think he did. I think he became himself very unlucky. He didn't come away with a point.
Yeah.
The least they deserve was a point. You can't deny it. That second half, they were all over us, but couldn't compete them. But didn't have a clue what we were doing. Without Ali, we probably would have lost the game.
Yeah.
Probably we would have lost the game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And look, guys, they go in the second half, 2-1 up for Palace, and I've got the banner up. Ali, man of the match, for me. Without him, that one save that he made, similar towards what Mendy did a couple of weeks ago, where he's running back and he just crawls at the ball that's going right at the top corner, and Ali just gets his fingertips on it and carries it away. For me, brilliant goalkeeping, and similar to the Spurs game early on in the season, where Ali saves us like 10, 12 times, and again, without he doesn't make a mistake today, and just saves Liverpool's skin yet again. What an unbelievable signing he has been for Liverpool. And look, you need goalkeepers in a title-winning season. And John, how important is Alisson Becker? Because today he was outstanding.
You think about it, Alisson, Liverpool wouldn't have won the Champions League if one were safe against Napoli. Was that season? That was season 1 Champions League, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have won Champions League without him. We wouldn't have won the league the year we did without Ali. So keepers are really, really important. And to have a keeper to get, how lucky are we? We haven't had a keeper to get in a long, long time. Even, I think he's actually improved slightly because he has Gallagher pushing him. I think he's looked at him and went, right, this kid is pushing me. I need to up my game.
Yeah.
But the best day of the day, I think, was the one where they were one-on-one. The guy was one-on-one. I can't remember who it was. I think, was it Edward? No, it wasn't him.
Edward, yeah.
Was it Edward? One-on-one. And it was just pure reflex safe. Only the best keepers in the world do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I remember I believe it was in the first, it might have been in the second half of the first half, but the back heel, I think Edward did, where, Ali's positioning for that was excellent. If he was slightly more to the left, it's a goal, and that, and, normal keepers might have done that, or might have, gone towards the ball and then couldn't get down quick enough and that, but the positioning on Ali today was excellent. I think maybe once where there was a bit of confusion between the defensive line and Ali himself, I think, where they did get caught out, but everything.
I was one Matip passed the ball slightly too hard towards him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He didn't need to fizz the ball to it. He just literally kicked it right at him.
Yeah.
What I don't know. That was a lapse of concentration, I think.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing about the entire game. I think, to be fair, was just concentration. I think we got very sloppy when I think we were 2-0 up. I think especially, we've got this mentality. I think, majority of Liverpool fans are like, okay, it's two, like you said, mate, it's like, when two went in, we expected, 4, 5, 6 to happen. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the same with the squad as well. I think they're like, okay, we can score 3 or 4 here and be okay. We can, concede 1 or 2. We can switch off now and again. For me, I think Liverpool can't afford to do that, especially if we're on about trying to compete with City for the title. We can't afford to switch off. We have to.
No.
A 2-0 away to Palace, it's easily switched around. Look at what happened in 13-14. We was 3-0 up, switched off for 10 minutes, and
We give it
3-3.
away.
Yeah.
What I don't understand, if you look at the stats, Liverpool have the top assists in the league. We also have the top 3 goal scorers in the league. How the hell are we second?
Don't know. That's a question I don't even know. I think it's that thing, isn't it, where you look at it and City have been ahead. What is it, 17 times this season, and Liverpool have been
In the 117?
Yeah, and we've won, I think, 15.
15.
And drawn 3, and it's
Yeah.
like things like that. It has to change.
If you just look at them assists and top goal scores, you would think, right, well, that team must be first. That baffles me how we're not well ahead.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Because you look at it, our defensive numbers, they're not so bad. Of course, City, Chelsea are ahead of us in the department, but we're not that far away, I don't think. And it's like Chelsea have got what Chelsea have lost 3 times this season. We've lost twice. We're only a point ahead of them. And City at 9 points ahead at the minute, but looking likely to be 6 when we play Leeds. And it is that. And look, it's sad. It's a sad time that we live in, that you have to be high 90s in terms of points to win a title.
What really annoys me is when Klopp does leave. If you look at the point tally and the team we had, if one City, Klopp would have had 3, 4 titles.
Yeah.
Easy. And that's a mad thing we've never had. As Liverpool fans, we've never been able to sit there and go, we should have had 3, 4 titles.
Yeah, no.
We've never been able to say that.
This is, to be fair, to go on to that, I know, like, we've made jokes before on the channel and on other people's channel about going after all the cups this season. Should the cups not become a priority, but should at least the Champions League, should Jurgen go, right, the League Cup, get that done, and then Champions League and so on?
I've got a slight theory on this.
Okay.
If you look back to 2001, right, when Gerard Houllier won the League Cup, Liverpool went on a mad run and just cleaned up. Like City do it every year. To win the League Cup and then to go on a mad run.
Yeah.
If we win that cup, I don't want to jinx it, but
I know what you mean.
We could win either the treble or we could win the lot. I genuinely think we will win the league.
I was saying this just now on the 1892 Red podcast. We play City, was it, in 8-9 games time in the league?
April 9th, is it?
It might be. I know it's early April that we do play them, But you look at it, if Liverpool are 3 points away from City at that game, of course, it's a must-win game. Liverpool win that game, it's then level then for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
It's practically a straight shootout then between Liverpool
Mm-hmm.
and City for the title. We've seen when we won the title, the pressure that it got at City.
City can't cope with pressure.
No, exactly.
They can't cope with it because they're too used to having it their own way constantly. So when someone challenges them, they're on their neck. They cannot cope.
No, I'd agree.
And I think between now and our game, I can see City losing at least one game and maybe drawing another game.
Yeah.
I think they still play Spurs, don't they? Spurs is one of the next games up.
I think so, yeah. I think it's after the international, the winter break, whatever they want to call it.
And Spurs are on a good run.
Well, to be fair, they did lose to Chelsea today.
But they are on the up. They are playing a lot better.
Yeah.
So that's not an easy game.
No, I would agree with that. Guys, there's one thing Harvey Elliott will playable. Oh, right, no, he corrected himself here. One thing Harvey Elliott will play a part of this season when he is fully fit. Well, he is fit after the winter break, so probably Cardiff. He might get minutes. Might even start the game.
I don't think so.
Don't know.
I don't think I start Cardiff. I don't. I think he'll probably make a return. It
plays against City.
Wembley.
Maybe
come off a bench.
I think Cardiff. If Liverpool are winning like 3-4-0, I think
come on, he will come on. Aye. But Jack, I just don't want to take a risk on him. I don't want to risk him.
No, I agree with you on that. Don't want to take any risks on him whatsoever. But Jack, if you want to join, the link is in the video description down below. If you want to join, I know Jack was on earlier ranting about the penalty decision that we will speak about in a little bit. I would sign Bowen and Mbappe in the summer. Lad, I would sign everyone I have in my shortlist. We just have a little video list and we'll do that someday. Guy says Jackie lads as well. But yeah, Jack, if you want to come on, mate, please come to anyone as well. If anyone's watching, then please feel free to go on. You haven't got to be on camera, just your voice will more than do. Anyway, but then John, let's get on then to the penalty situation, because a lot of people have had their opinions on it, as I've seen on Twitter, as I've seen on many other sites as well. For me at the beginning, it wasn't a pen. For me, I thought it wasn't. I thought that Jota had lost control of the ball, and that if he was a few yards up from the goal, then I would have said yes, it was a definite pen, because of Jota can regain control of the ball and so on. But after watching it a few times and just remembering, Edison over the last couple of weeks getting away, against Newcastle and against Arsenal as well, and I was like, yeah, it's a pen for me. What were your thoughts? Because I've seen people saying that, exactly that Jota lost control of the ball. He's gone into Gaeta as well. What were your thoughts? Should it have been a pen? And again, why did VAR take so long with it? Because it was a very long decision.
Well, when I first seen it, I thought penalty right away. But then started showing replays and slow mo. I went, as Jota ran into the keeper and then went over. But the more you look at it, the keeper comes out and takes Jota's leg away. Plus, the ball was still in play. If the ball was out of play, it's not a penalty. But the ball was still in play, so therefore it is a penalty.
Yeah.
And it's still a goal scoring opportunity. So there is a question mark there. Could it have been a red card also?
I don't think
Now
so.
the penalty
Because
was soft, so
I
the
think
red card would have been harsh.
I think 2 defenders are behind him once there's contact made. So I think it's double jeopardy in it.
That's it. A red card would have been really harsh, but if school by the law, a goal scoring opportunity is a penalty and a red. But it was a penalty. The more you look at it, but I can understand why people say it's not.
Yeah, I think that's the thing in it, and I think people have, of course, when Liverpool get a decision, everyone on social media suddenly wakes up from the from the rocks and decides like, oh, it's never a pen, like Liverpool and things like this. And I just laugh. I go back to it. Look at the Spurs game. A couple of weeks ago, should have had a penalty back then. Did and we didn't, and it was a full-on.
I go back to the one where
Jota.
the Harry Kane tackle. It wasn't even looked at. Really, usually poke a guy's fucking leg.
No. Well,
and you haven't even looked at it.
I was watching the Chelsea and Spurs game, and Harry Kane. And you know what? I don't like Harry Kane. I hate him, but his goal against Chelsea, and this is the thing, people with consistency with VAR and referees, Thiago Silva just falls to the ground and just pretends he's been fouled, and Harry Kane scores off of it, but the goal's disallowed, and VAR look at it and don't give the goal because they say it's a foul, but there's no contact with Thiago Silva. He's just gone down, and
that shocked me because normally a referee decides goals with Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Because for me, I think he gets the decision because the England captain.
Yeah.
I think that's all it is. Because he's the England captain, a referee will always say it with him. So that one really shocked me.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't get it for me, but yeah, I think overall, I think we're saying pen, right?
I think it was definitely a penalty.
Yeah.
The more you look at it, it's a penalty.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is why I watched it like 3 or 4 times before we came on stream, and I was like, yeah, pen. Because for me, I think, look, guy, he does come out, and it's one of those like goalkeeper decisions.
He didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly that. It's like you don't have to come out. You got 2 defenders, to block out Jota. You don't need to come out.
He didn't have to come out.
No, exactly. What have we got? My head's fell off how many people can say that's not a pen, but that's the beauty of footy and how refs can look at games by games different. Exactly. It's ridiculous the amount of football games that are like so mixed match with decisions from the referees. Anywhere else on the pitch, that's a foul fact.
Facts.
Yeah. Jack's turned into Rafa. I only speak facts. I want to see Thiago back. Says Gary. Yeah, no, I would agree. Look, by the looks of things, everyone should be back for the FA Cup game, depending on, of course, whether or not Mane and Salah get to AFCON final, and that. But practically for the next Premier League game, which I think is against Leicester on the 11th.
Everyone's back.
Yeah, everyone is back, so that's good news then.
We've won on. That's what, 3 games in a row we've won.
Yeah.
And that's without Salah and Mane. Not forgetting Naby.
In it, we have a crap December. January's usually the month where we really struggle.
January's usually the worst one.
We've been really good in January. What's happened?
I dreaded going in January. Salah's away, Mane's away, Keita's away. But we've been brilliant.
Yeah.
We've got the points we need. We've got the wins we need.
It's up there. It's up there with one of the weirdest things. Like it's
and
one of those
Keita,
things.
I don't know if you've been watching the AFCON, but Keita's been outstanding. I cannot wait. I hope he brings that form back to Liverpool.
mate, you know how much I love Naby Keita. It's like I'm seeing everyone going like, he's going to be injured when he comes back, and like I don't think he is. I think there's something.
He's been fit for a very long time.
Yeah, he's just not. He's not played for Liverpool at times because Thiago's been fit and Hendo's been fit and Fabinho's been fit. It's like when Thiago's fit and available, Thiago plays. Simple as.
But or if Naby is fit, our midfield should be Fab, Hendo, and Naby. That's our best midfield.
I think best midfield for me. If we're speaking everyone being fit, like especially this season, I'd say probably Fab, Thiago, and Harvey Elliott for me.
No, sorry. What I mean is, no, not Hendo. Thiago, Fab, and Naby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could say. To be fair, have we seen that midfield this season yet? I don't think we have.
I haven't seen it.
Jesus Christ, I really want to see it now. Jack says, winning it all, lads. Let's have it rock up at the empty heads and smash them. Yeah, I'd love that, mate, to be awfully honest. Pep said we'll fall off. He was livid last night after the game. Best performance of the season. He said, yeah, he said that. And I'm like,
he did not believe that.
Yeah, he's taking the piss.
He knew he was talking shit.
Agreed. Go to Wembley and smash them Blues. Jack also says Thiago, Naby, Fab all on form. Yeah. What I missed this season, because Jurgen's now put Thiago on the left, is that dynamic we had at the end of last season, where we had Trent, Thiago, and Mo on that right hand side, just being brilliant. Now I don't mind it if Harvey Elliott's there. I just hate it when, not hate it because I love Jordan Henderson, but for me, I don't think Hendo offers that intensity anymore.
I don't know what's wrong with Hendo. I think he's fell off ever since he's sent that deal.
I think he's tired. I think he's massively lacking fitness.
Something's just not right with him at the minute. He hasn't been right all season.
Yeah, no, I would agree.
I don't know whether there's something going on, maybe in his family.
Probably since he signed that new deal. Since the new deal, he hasn't done much.
But as people was jump and criticise him, but we don't know. Something could be going on in his family life.
Yeah.
So you just don't know there's something that right one, but because look at Hendo last season.
Yeah. No,
he was outstanding.
I agree with you on that. It's something where, for me, I think it is fitness. I think he looks knackered. I think he's played so much football over the last few years that, Jack said he's done an Aubameyang. Not quite like Aubameyang, to be fair, Jack. Hendo's not asking, was it 450 or 350?
Don't.
Contract fee, like Jesus Christ. The Naby at Old Trafford is best game of the season so far. Yeah, Naby Keita at Old Trafford was fucking phenomenal. Agreed, Jack, as well. But John, going back then to the game, apart from Alisson, because I think Alisson is probably everyone's man of the match, just for the sheer brilliance of him. Outfield player, have you got a man of the match? Outfield.
Rebel.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the only other one. You can't get 2 assists in a game and not give it to Rebel.
Yeah.
Even defensively, he played well.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you on that.
So it's either Ali or it's Rebel. You can't give it to anybody else.
Fabinho? Does Fabinho get a shout?
He played well, but if you were talking about man of the match games, then it's got to be Rebel.
Okay. I'll give.
Ox played outstanding, and he took that goal well.
Well, Jack said, but yeah, Ali number 1, Robbo, Ox, and then Fab for him. I would agree with that. To be fair, I think actually no, number one outfield player probably Taki Minamino. Thought he did fantastic. I know a lot of people are just going to clip that and just be annoyed by it anyway. But yeah, I think guys, we're going to leave it there for tonight anyway. We'll might come back because of course the problem is now is the fact that there's no footy to talk about. There's no footy whatsoever because of course the winter break is here officially.
That does my head in.
Mate, don't start me on international
Honestly.
garbage.
That means I have to talk to the fucking missus.
That shouldn't be a bad thing.
No, it is a bad thing because then I just have to fucking get a sore head all the time.
It's like the escape has gone. The football has gone. But to be fair, I think it's because I know the South American lads, they've got internationals.
Aye, I'll win that their way for international break.
Yeah, so fingers crossed nothing happens there and touch wood, you know, and that. But of course, we'll keep up to date with that anyway. Jack says, let's make transfer videos every day, boys. To be fair, that's the only thing we have,
Just,
like literally.
Sorry, just before you go, what do you make of the young guy from Fulham?
I think there's a lot of movement there. Of course, we did do a transfer thing on him the other day. I think he's someone that ticks all the boxes for me. Fabio what's his name? Cannavaro. Yeah, Cannavaro.
Cannavaro.
I know he scored on the weekend. And I think he is one for the future. It's similar. Like apparently he has a very high ceiling, higher than Harvey Elliott's. That at Fulham. So I think it's a pretty good deal for Liverpool because Liverpool can easily sell him if he's not too good. They can sign him just a good deal.
If you buy him now, buy him for $7 million now. Get him, loan him back. That way, Fulham, obviously, have him for the rest of the season, get promoted. Even if he doesn't work out, we can sell him for a profit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Because it's like I said in the video, it's like we wait till the summer. Yeah, he's going to be out of contract, but it's going to cost Liverpool probably $5 million more due to tribunal.
But you won't have a lot more people after him.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just go and do it now. But the
problem, the smart thing would be pay $7 million, get him in the door, loan him back.
The problem is, I think that he's told Fulham that he's not signing a new deal.
Yeah.
And the only clubs that have been talked about at the minute are Liverpool and supposedly West Ham. I've looked at him as well.
Apparently, from what I read yesterday, he's told Fulham that Liverpool's the club he wants to go to. Apparently, that's the only club he's interested in. Now, if Fulham were sensible, would you rather get $7 million or lose him on a free?
I don't know. There could be that thing where Liverpool. Do you know where
he's not going to play for us this season? We're always going to loan him back.
Oh yeah, of course. No. We won't play him this season. But what I think they might do is I think we might still sign him in January, and then loan him out for 6 months to Fulham, and then I think we'll loan him back out again to Fulham.
Because I think we'll loan back to Blackburn.
I don't know, because then Fulham would be in the Premier League and Liverpool could see what he could do in the Prem.
I mean, could that not be too much pressure on a young kid's shoulders?
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
I think with him, Elliott belonged him to Blackpool, not Blackburn.
No, I think something like that could work. It depends on how high his ceiling is. Like if it,
if you watch him, he's Premier League ready.
Well, I watched the highlights on the weekend of him playing, and his goal, it looked quality, and it's the fact that
he reminds me of a very young Coutinho.
Yeah, that is a big thing. Like it depends as well whether or not if Liverpool are going to go into a 4-2-3-1 next season. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we are. I think we're going to stick 4-3-3.
I
But
don't think Klopp would change the system. I don't.
no,
I
same.
think he's got a system. He knows it works. And it's just finding the players to fit that system.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, to be fair, we will do potential signings over the next couple of days. I know there's Christopher Nkunku from RB Leipzig. That's been rumored as well, so we'll take a look into that as well. Please stay tuned.
Would you take a chance on Dembele?
Hell no. Dembele is staying away. Staying away from my football club. Like hell. Like hell is
the only reason I said that was because I was watching, I seen a clip on TalkSport.
Yeah.
And your man, Sam Jordan, says Liverpool should go after Dembele. And I'm going, are you nuts?
His injury record is appalling. Lucas saying big up anyway. Hello, Luca. I know you drew against Burnley, which must be absolutely terrible. Arsenal fan in the chat. Liverpool first win over Palace 10 in a row. First win over Palace 10 in a row. I don't know what that's about. Jack says, massive win, mate. Can't believe you didn't beat Burnley today. Oh, yeah, that's with Luca as well. Yeah, I can't believe Arsenal didn't beat Burnley, to be fair. But, guys, we are going to leave it there. Massive thank you to John for coming on. Absolute pleasure, my friend. Of course, guys, please stay tuned to the channel. We will have some transfer videos out for you. Of course, there's no football for 2 weeks because, of course, like we said, the winter break or the mini international break, if you really want to call it anyway. So we will be having some news episodes for you guys and transfer videos as well. Of course, there'll be news probably about Nat Phillips and maybe Fabio Cannavaro as well if he does come out. Or Carvalho, I should say. I said Cannavaro, I think, last week as well. That's because the Ev look like they're going to sign Cannavaro as next manager, if you believe the reports. Anyway, which, you know, just watching that video on Twitter of the Ev having a right go at Ken Wright.
That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, if you guys want to check it out,
You
please
gotta love it.
It was funny anyway, but
I woke up this morning, I pissed myself laughing at it. Someone sent me, and I went, "Oh, burnt." Fucking love it.
I love it. I love the Ev just crumbling, as it is anyway. But guys, please stay safe. Please stay well. The world is still a very dangerous and weird place at the minute anyway. But the Reds have won. We're back down to 9 points now against Manchester City. The title race is still on. If you listen to all of us content creators anyway. And look, I think it is still on. And it is very much in Liverpool's hands now on what we do. We're in control of our own season, then I should say anyway. But guys, please stay safe, please stay well. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and we'll see you all